Welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. Man, I know some of you guys that are living in hot countries kind of despise cold countries like Antarctica, Canada, and even America. But let it be known to some of you guys that actually it's like 30 degrees where I'm from. Like I'm in Ontario, Canada right now, and it feels like 30, it is actually 30 degrees. And that is basically not Canada. That's not Canada. I mean, it's funny because when it's actually cold, you want it to be warmer. You want it to be more humid, more a bit heated a bit, so you can have balance. So at night, it's preferably cold. In the day, it's preferably cold, but it can be somewhat warm. But man, I mean, when you go over the edge, bro, like it's 30 degrees. I mean, I feel like I'm melting or something. I feel like melted chocolate or something. But this is not a video based on, you know, the climate and the current state of the weather. But I just want to cover a few stuff relating to Manchester United with you guys. Give me a second. So in relation to the advancement of the transfer signing of Jadon Sancho to Manchester United, it's been said here that the contract has actually been agreed, is me, with Dortmund and Manchester United. Yeah, the transfer has been agreed. And my thing is this, bro. It is good that we're making signings. It's good that we're making transfer signings, because if especially if those signings is in line with the MO, the ethos of Manchester United. But if you're signing those types of players, bro, you cannot have the manager a manager that has the mentality of a child. Like he's not going to get the best out of that top player. This mean, like if you're a manager like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, which I'm going to get into in this video podcast, I'm a roast him now. Because I didn't do it in the previous video, so he thought I left him out. No, I ain't gonna get it in this video. But if you're making transfer like it's good again, it's good that we're making transfers like Jadon Sancho. Check mark, thumbs up. But if the manager that doesn't know any better, what is the information he's going to give to the players? Because again, he has no style of play. And I'm gonna get into that because I don't want to spill the beans that early. But I'm going to give into why Manchester United should suck Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, just like suck him. Whether it's tomorrow, this morning, or this morning gone already. Um, maybe in some countries morning, so probably by then they suck him. But at any given time, Manchester United should suck Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and I'm going to tell you why in this video podcast. But before, I have to warm up the heat a bit by saying that if Jadon Sancho comes to Manchester United, again, that's a good thing. But is that going to? I think it's going to stall or stagnate the growth of Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood is not ready to play as a lone centre forward as yet. I don't think the dude is good enough to be playing as a lone centre forward. I don't think he. I think he needs bodies. I think he needs muscles around him. I don't think he has the build up to be playing as a lone centre forward. So I think he's good in a two striker formation or a two striker system. But if you put Mason Greenwood up top alone, bro, you're not going to get anything that is beneficiary to this side and even to his goals. He might get a goal here and there, but in terms of the whole package, the whole plate of the food, because I know a lot of you guys love food like me. But in terms of the whole package, what is it beneficial to him starting him as a main strike? How is that going to benefit the team? Because if you're giving these two chances up top alone, he's a young youth, strikers as good as Mason Greenwood is in terms of his left foot and finishing, he's going to miss chances. So my point here is that he needs to stay out on wide. He's not ready to play inside as yet. He needs to be playing on the wide, on the right side, you know, so he can keep not Mason, Daniel James in the box, locked up in the box, and closer with the key. Now, Amad Diallo needs more game time. Yes, I'm going on a different segment, but I just want to implement that first so that Jadon Sancho coming to Manchester United, would make sense. Because if you're signing another player and we have players in that position already, and they are young players and they can be developed, that's going to create tension a bit. So Mace Greenwood and Amad Diallo, they're good white players that needs development, improvement, so they can go to a location called success. Now, with Jadon Sancho, if he comes, he's already a proven player, not an English proven player. Well, he's English, but he is not proven in the Premier League. And in the Premier League, is different gravy than in the Bundesliga league. Again, the Bundesliga league is no levels on the Premier League. Let me repeat that. Is no levels on the Premier League. They may have their positives, but definitely have their weaknesses. But I ain't gonna get into that kind of worm. So Jadon Sancho coming to United is going to bring more money into the club. That's a good thing. But in terms of the selection, having the addition of Amad Diallo, Mason Greenwood on the right hand side, and Jadon Sancho, I'm not going to include Daniel James because the dude is just a British, Welsh, sprinter, a 100-meter sprinter. He's not a professional footballer. I don't know whose nudes. I think he has Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's nudes or something. That's why Ole cannot bench dump him or something. But bro, come off my screen right now. What is wrong with the boy? Doing a video here. No, technical difficulties. But if you have a player like Daniel James should be nowhere near the starting squad. Like this dude is a League Two player at best. This dude probably can start. I don't even think he can start for a Sunday League Two team. I just don't think so. He has no skill. He doesn't know how to beat a player without his pace. He's just like a toddler with pace. That's it. That's it. That's it. So if Jadon Sancho comes in, my man is going to get dumped maybe in the under 23, or he has to be on the periphery or something like that. But he's not going to start. Daniel James is not going to start. So anyway, Jadon Sancho coming to the club. I know I've been rambling a lot. That's what I do. That's my MO. That's me. So you have to deal with it. But Jadon Sancho coming to Manchester United here is going to improve the squad. It's going to, of course, bring more money, bring more funds. But in terms of the style of play, and this is where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to come into the play. What style of play has Ole Gunnar Solskjaer implemented at Manchester United for the past 2 to 3 years, or past 2 to 3 seasons as a coach for Manchester United? This is the first reason why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to be sacked from his seat at Manchester United. Is me. We know that if he left Manchester United, no top club would sign him as manager. I don't even think Everton or Frankfurt or even Granada or Sevilla would hire this dude. This dude has no CV. This dude has no degree of pedigree. This dude has no master degree pedigree. He has no PhD. Unai Emery is better than this dude. That's a given fact. Even Big Sam is better than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Nobody would be looking at this dude if he wasn't a Manchester United player when he was a player. But because he scored the winning goal against Bayern Munich in 1999 in the Champions League final at the Camp Nou, and she also has won it. Manchester United has reached a promised land. Now my man is in a position to be managing Manchester United, but that is not based on what he has done as a manager. That's what he's done as a player. So person might say, well, I think, it's disrespectful if a player, doesn't want to play for our next player in the name of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he was a world-class manager. I think he deserved the respect in the aspect of the football game. The football game is a winning game, isn't it? No. Playing for a player like Zidane, when Zidane was playing, and now Zidane is a manager that is leaving Real Madrid, and playing for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is apples and pies. That's it's not even a contest. One manager lost 3 games in a row, and one manager won 3 Champions League in a row. It's a different story, bro. It's not even a contest. It's a mismatch. It's a mismatch. That don't make no sense. If you're trying to say that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has the same level of respect in the aspect of the game like Zidane, bro, you need to go to you need a rehabilitation plan, isn't me? Because up here so needs checking out. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he's not a Manchester United manager per se. He doesn't has the know-how. He's out of his depth. He's inept. He has no. He's very managerially deficient. He has no tactics whatsoever. He's out of his depth. If he doesn't have a game plan, if he doesn't have a plan A, he doesn't have a. I don't think he has a plan A or plan B. So my point, again, I'm rambling, but I think some of you guys get my point, is that he's not a Manchester United pedigree coach. Again, nobody would be looking at this guy, even if he was beautiful, for management. Like, he's not a good manager. Nobody wants this dude as a manager. Secondly, he doesn't have the guts. He doesn't have the assertiveness to bench certain players when they're playing poorly. Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, Harry Maguire. Well, I think you need to stop right there. So podcast host, because you cannot bench your captain like that. You cannot bench Slabid like that, because Slabid needs to be needs to start. So with that being said, I think you need to start Slabid, because he's the captain for Manchester United. You don't bench your captain, especially if he plays for Manchester United. See, that is a loser's mentality. That person is not cutthroat. If that person was in front of a bear, he would be saying, "You know what? I'm going to give you $100 for not eating me," as if the bear would care about that. Bro, Bridging, you need to be cutthroat when it comes down to management. The bear is going to cut you out, okay? It's going to cut you out. Doesn't care about your money. The bear is beneficiary without your money. Plus, the money is no beneficiary to the bear. So, Ole, I don't think he has the as the Latin Hispanic brothers or S's would say. I don't think I don't think they have the cojones to bench certain players in certain matches. If a player is not playing well, why are you keeping him on the pitch? Why are you keeping him on the pitch? Just because off the pitch he's a Mother Teresa type. He's giving food to the homeless, to the children on the streets, person that haven't eaten since last week or since the Europa League final. You think that's going to give him the green light to keep on a player like that? Rashford, yeah, I call him old Rashford, and not hold on, and not player that is on the bench that is more impactful, more powerful. Um, and when he comes on, why are you not making substitutions, bro? Why are you waiting until the last minute to make substitution? Bridging, I remember a time when you had Donny Van de Beek come on with at least like 30 seconds left in the game. In the dying seconds, excuse my French, in the dying seconds of the match. And you brought this dude on. That's a high level of disrespect. You signed this dude from Ajax. This dude signed from Ajax to sign for Manchester United. This dude didn't sign for Manchester United with the expectation to be a bench player. That's not what he's saying. That's not what he signed up for. He signed to play. You signed him to play, but you didn't want to play him because you thought you'd concede goals if he started. So you wanted to play two donkeys. One is Scott McTominay, and one they say he's from Brazil. I'm not bought on that thought. I don't think he's from Brazil. I think he's a fraudulent Brazilian. But you saw Fred and Scott McTominay as a double pivot, as they call it, the McFred pivot. Bro, that's how with that pie, bro. You need to be starting players that have passing range, players that are technically gifted and can create chances. Why are you playing it safe? That's another reason why he needs to leave. He's playing it safe. Why are you being timid? Manchester United doesn't have a timid bone in their body. Manchester United doesn't have this inferiority complex that inferiority complex cloud over them that is reigning over Manchester United. That is not in our MO. But after Sir Alex Ferguson, call it quits as manager of Manchester United, that cloud was like the size of my hand in 2013. In 2013, that dark cloud of inferiority complex was like the size of my hand. And as time went on, that cloud became like a big house, a big built brick wall. Because we don't have the amplitude, the willingness to try be the best out of the two. We're trying to take second place, bro. Nobody remember second place, bro. Nobody's remember second place. It's me. So going back to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer playing timid and he doesn't have the cutthroat assertiveness to bend certain players. Like if Bruno is playing bad, he's gonna keep him on the pitch because he runs through brick walls. He's energetic. He's athletic. You know, he's going to go in the dirt for his manager. Rashford will run until the coach is coming home with him. He's not going to, you know, even if he's not playing well, he's going to still dispel effort. He's going to still put in effort, even if he's not playing well, which is good, but that doesn't win your matches, bro. Nigga, man, have to no getting distracted. I think it's only gonna Solskjaer trying to send me some Mars, bro. I'll get to you later, but so he doesn't have the cogence, the balls to use English terms, because I know I have English, a few persons that listen to me that speak English. He doesn't have the cojones to cut off players because he's a nice guy. He's a you know he doesn't take the high road. He's a humble youth, isn't he? A player, a manager, excuse me. I'm caught in the olden days when he was a player. He's a manager now. Um, you know, he's a manager that smiles a lot. He's very nice. He's very gentlemanly. So he's not going to say, oh, that's rude to substitute some players. That's rude. You need to stick with your players. That's what a good manager does. Through thick and thin, you need to stick with your players even if they're not playing well. Brethren, you have like 4 or 5 players on the bench. Why not utilize those players on the bench? That's what a good manager does. A good manager doesn't keep on, you know, his willingness to run through brick walls players if those players are not playing well, bro. You need to bend some players, bro. That's why I have substitutions. Why I think substitutions exist? So you don't make substitutions? That don't make no sense. That is contrary to logical thinking. So anyway, you know I can go on for this because I can preach, but um so all again, first point is that he doesn't have the pedigree. That's something that we can all agree on. He doesn't have the CV. He doesn't have the accolades, the credentials to be an essential manager for Manchester United. So he needs to be binned out. He needs to be thrown out of the door. Secondly, like I just alluded to, he doesn't have the balls to put certain players on the bench because he wants to keep them in his arms. He wants to stay on that. He doesn't want to offend any player. He doesn't want to, you know, say, yo, you're going to get substituted in 5 seconds. Get ready. He doesn't want to do that because he wants to maintain this positive image, this positive reputation of being an influential figure in the figures of Rashford, in the figures of Bruno, in the figures of Harry Maguire, in the figures of Lindelof, and etc. So he doesn't want to bench those players, even when those players are playing poorly. So he wants to keep this positive image, this nice guy, this good guy image. He doesn't want to assert himself somehow. He thinks that's rude. He thinks it's crude. He thinks it's cross. He thinks it's brass. So he doesn't want to do that. I wonder why man hasn't won a trophy for 4 years. We have been trophy virgins for 4 years. We haven't bossed a trophy not for 4 years, bro. We haven't won a trophy. We haven't laid hands on a trophy. We haven't claimed a trophy. We haven't had a cup. Not even a cup of tea we have had, but so yeah, that's the second thing. Thirdly, Man, the thought just descended from my mind. But um, yeah, another thing is that Ole, I just don't think he has the killer instinct. But I just so that's the third thing. I just don't think he. Oh, I was about to say four. Don't rush me now. I'm on three now. I'm on three. The third thing is that he doesn't have the killer instinct. He doesn't embody respect just from the get go. A player can walk in the dressing room with Jose Mourinho there, and a player is gonna say, you know what, this dude might be a washed up manager, he might be a pragmatic manager, a defensive manager, but this dude is a serial winner. You see me? He's going to win any way he sees. Even if he plays eight defenders at the back and one big center forward at the top, and his football is not pretty, but he still embodies that respect. In the aspect of the game, my man has gained respect. Winning trophies at Porto, winning trophies at Milan, winning trophies at Chelsea, winning trophies, at least couple trophies at Real Madrid and Manchester United. So his CV is packed. His CV is world class. Zidane, Ancelotti, those managers embodies respect. They embody respect. Nobody ain't gonna respect Ole Gunnar Solskjaer like that. Nobody not gonna respect Ole Gunnar Solskjaer like that. If a player comes in the presence of Ole, my man is going to be smiling like he just had pussy for the first time. So they not go take him seriously. They not go take him seriously. They go see this dude as that easy to get along with manager that tell jokes after a 3-0 loss. We don't want that type of manager. We don't want a manager that is smiling all the time after our disappointing performance. Like, bro, what's wrong with you, bro? You on coke or something? That's not what we want from a manager. That's not what we want from a manager. So you have to get that. You have to purge that energy from. I know that's your natural personality, bro. But if that's your natural personality, why are you at Manchester United anyway? That's not what Manchester United is based on. See the difference between Sir Alex Ferguson and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Of course, is like a myriad. Like I could shoot. If I was to name every difference, it would take me like 3 days to like finish it. But to keep things short, yeah, because I don't want this to be a 15-hour lengthy video podcast. Understand this for me. Listen to me. The difference is that Sir Alex Ferguson was assertive. He demanded respect. He knew how to. He had a style of play. It wasn't the most pretty, or it wasn't the most beautiful, but it was a very good, efficient, and effective style of play. His man management skills was superb. That is second to none. Some managers don't will never embody that type of man management. I think probably Pep Guardiola has that it's kind of close, but there's a few whiskers away from Sir Alex Ferguson's level. Man made Anderson look like Gilberto Silva in midfield. He made Cleverly look like David Beckham. He made average players look better than they actually were. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer hasn't done that. He doesn't have the know-how how to do that. That's why I'm very critical and skeptical of him presiding over young players like Amad Diallo, Mason Greenwood, I won't say Daniel James, um, and other players that are young. Like nobody can go grow under this dude. Like nobody's that going to go under this dude. He doesn't. I just don't. He's out of his depths, bro. I think the dude is just a Norway version of Mikel Arteta that just found himself in a fortunate seat to be Manchester United manager. But again, nobody wants this dude, even if he was a free agent manager. Burnley wouldn't want this dude. Sheffield United that got relegated wouldn't want this dude. I don't even think Preston North End would want this dude. And this dude has no pedigree to no degree. So, um, So yeah, the fourth thing is that, or third thing, don't rush me now. The third thing is that, I think it's the fourth thing or third thing. But I'm all over the place. But the next point why United needs to start this do is because he just doesn't embody respect. He knows that if he was to manage a side like Real Madrid, and as the Bible would say, woe be unto you. If he was to bench Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi, he knew Messi would get in his lump. Like Messi is not one of those persons that would argue with you or even get on a bad side like Cristiano. But hell, he would even take a manager like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to unleash that side from Messi. Because Messi is a mellow dude. Messi is a cool, calm, collected dude. You see me? Messi does his thing on the pitch. You see me? So, but off the pitch, my man is cool, calm, collected. But even if he was like a player of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Solskjaer bench the dude, me going back to him not benching players that are not performing, Messi would get in his grill like he would say, "Yo, why are you benching me? You ain't have no not because you're a manager over me means you should bench me. I'm a better player than you ever was. You were like a bench player for all your life at Manchester United. You didn't leave to go to greener grass. I know you want to put me on the bench, boy, please." So he doesn't embody that respect. People are not going to respect him like that. Hey man, check this out. You need a spanking. Um, okay. Trying to interrupt me, but yeah. So basically, man, it's so hot, man. I have to kind of go back and go down. I mean, it's warm, man. It's very heated, but um, so yeah, he doesn't have the willingness to again. He doesn't have the CV. He doesn't have the core Jones, the balls, or the strength of backbone to bench certain players. Thirdly, he just is not. He doesn't have the killer instinct to bench certain players. Fourthly, he doesn't demand respect. And fifthly, bro, he cannot be taken seriously. He can't be taken seriously. I think the dude, I think the dude should be on the starting cast of a circus or something. Like this dude is the embodiment of a joke. He's just not he's just not a manager that is going to take us forward. Now, yes, he's brought us to third place and second place and Europa League final, which is based on the players. And even in the FA Cup semi-finals and etc. But that's not what Manchester United is about, bro. That's like bottom of the barrel type of performance and accolades. We're above those type of accolades. Manchester United is above those accolades. So why are we settling for less, bro? That is not us, bro. Why settle for 3-star meal when you can get a 5-star meal? Why? My beard needs pruning. But yeah, man. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to be kicked out, bro. Yeah, I'm going to wrap up this video right now. I think this dude is just, in terms of, it's funny because Jose Mourinho has won 2 trophies for Manchester United before he got sacked. Van Gaal got a trophy, the FA Cup, before he got sacked. Then he got sacked. Even Moyes got a trophy, the Community Shield. This dude has no trophy, bro. He has no trophy. Not even the Community Shield he has. And probably Moyes, and even Moyes has more degree of respect in the aspect of the game. He has more CV, he has more certifications. He will always get a job. My man is doing bits at West Ham. West Ham is getting European champions. I think he's getting Europa League football next season with West Ham. That is something to clap the dude about. But again, not if West Ham wants Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, bro. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is done out here, bro. It's peaked. I just don't think he embodies Manchester United as manager. He's just too clean. He's just too nice, bro. I don't think girls would even be attracted to this guy in his younger years. I just don't see, bro. I just He needs some dirt. He needs some roughness. I think the dude doesn't have that roughness. You see me? So anyway, I need to close this video down because I know some of you guys want some more, but I must stop it there. So for now, of course, leave your comments down below in the comment section. I want to hear what you guys think. Some of you guys might want this dude to say Manchester United um want to be leave Manchester United or receive a sacking and no backing. Comments down below. I want to hear your reasons. I want to give a reason why this dude should stay at Manchester United, leave Manchester United, be stuck at Manchester. Again, I named at least five. I could go on more, but I'll leave five just for the benefit of time. So, like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, man, I'll show you guys in the next video podcast. Stay blessed and no stress. I'll holler at you later. Deuce.